So you want to start a YouTube channel. You have watched creators grow from zero to millions. You have taken notes. You have rehearsed. But when it's time to finally hit record, you freeze. Your brain goes blank. Your voice shakes, or even worse, you hit record and you delete the footage 5 minutes later thinking, this isn't for me, I can't do this anymore. If that sounds familiar, stop what you're doing, because in this video, I'm going to walk you through everything I wish someone had told me before I ever picked up a camera. This isn't theory, it's psychology, it's mindset, it's battle-tested advice for anyone starting a YouTube channel while working full-time job, juggling responsibilities, and doubting if you are good enough. Let's begin. Hey, Max here. Before I ever became a school director or ran a business, I was just like you, an ordinary guy with big dreams and no clue where to start. I didn't have fancy lights, I didn't have the perfect mic, but I had a message and a voice shaking with fear. Fast forward today, I've coached hundreds of students, started my own school, and now I use this channel to help develop your speaking skills, overcome fear, start a business, and grow a channel that changes lives. So if you're just getting started, here's what you absolutely need to know before you record your first YouTube video. Number one, you don't need to be confident to start. Let me share a myth right now. You don't need to be confident to hit record. You just need courage. Confidence comes after. Courage comes first. In psychology, this is called the confidence-competence loop. Here's how it works. You take action even if you suck. Then this action gives you feedback, and the feedback builds skills, and that skill builds confidence. If you wait until you're confident, you never start. But if you act despite fear, your brain rewires itself. One of my favorite neuroscientists, Dr. Andrew Oberman, explains that courage rewires the amygdala, that part of the brain that's responsible for fear. The more you act in the face of fear, the less intense the fear becomes over time. So if you are scared, good, that means you're about to grow. Number two, don't hate your voice on camera. Have you ever heard your voice on recording and cringed? That's not just you being picky, it's science. When we speak, we hear our voice through two paths. Number one, air conduction, which means through your ears. And second, bone conduction, which means through inside your skull. This mix makes your sound deeper and richer to you. But when you hear your recording, you only hear the air conduction. So you sound weird, foreign, and sometimes cringy. Here's the good news. That reaction fades fast. Your brain adapts and your self-image updates. And after few videos, your voice starts sounding like you again. So don't let voice shock stop you. It's temporary. Number three, set expectations the right way. This one is big. Don't expect your first video to go viral, and don't expect to get to 1,000 subscribers in a week. This is what you need to expect. Awkward silences, awkward facial expressions, saying and 100 times maybe, and a few self-doubt spirals. But also expect this: deep growth and a stronger voice, and at the same time, you get a better mindset, then an early version of your best self. Your first 10 videos are for you, not just for the algorithm. Document your journey, talk about what you're learning, be real, and you attract the people who need exactly that. And number four, learn the camera body trick. Serious though, here's a trick that helped me a lot. Stop thinking your camera is a camera. Start thinking of it as a friend. Literally, pick a person in your life that makes you feel safe, seen, supported, and comfortable. Then imagine you're talking to that person. Just one person. This is called the parasocial healing method in communication psychology. It helps your tone become warmer, your words become natural, and your anxiety drop significantly. So whenever I film, I imagine talking to my former student or a friend who is stuck in self-doubt. And guess what? It works. And number five, practice your setup often. Let's get technical for a second. You don't need fancy gear to get started, but you do need courage. Here's my basic starter setup. Number one is a camera. You can just use your phone, and of course here, use the rear camera for better quality. Number two, lighting. Sit near a window, or you can use a cheap ring light. Number three, audio. Clip on lavalier mic or a basic shotgun microphone. I personally had a cheap wired condenser microphone, just this one, before upgrading to this beast, a Shure MV7. And another one, you need background. Keep it tidy. add personality with plants. Just for example here, add book and some few objects. Most important, good audio. People forgive video quality, but they won't compromise when it comes to audio quality. They won't forgive bad sound. And also record during quiet hours. I used to film early in the morning before school or late nights after my family had gone to sleep. Number 6, be comfortable with filming disasters. I still remember my first video. It took me 6 hours to record a 4-minute video. Why? Because I was trying to be perfect. Every mistake felt like a failure. Just felt like I wasn't good enough. And at one point, I did the entire footage and almost cried. Then my wife walked in and said something that I'll never forget. It's not about perfection, it's about progress. And that really hit me. So I re-recorded the entire footage with mistakes, of course, posted it, and that video, it barely got views. But that video changed my life because it proved that I could do it. You'll never be ready, but you can be willing. And that willingness is more powerful than leadiness. Number 7, learn how to handle self-negative talk. There is a voice in your head that's going to say things like, who do you think you are? No one cares what you have to say. You sound stupid. All these voices are going to happen. That voice isn't your enemy. It's your protector. It's trying to keep you safe from embarrassment. A psychologist called Chris Neff says this is your inner critic trying to maintain your social safety. But you can rewire it with self-compassion. You can just speak back gently. Hey, I hear you, but we are doing this anyway. Or you can say, yes, we might fail and we might fall, but failure is safe now. This changes everything. And number 8, create with purpose, not perfection. When you film your first video, don't chase for perfection, chase purpose. Here's your checklist before you hit upload. You can ask yourself, did I show up authentically? And did I say what I meant? And did I help even one person feel less alone? If yes, brother and sister, just upload. Publish. Your people will find you and you get better every single time. Your first video isn't the beginning of your channel. It's the beginning of a transformation. For you, for your future viewers, and for your voice. Let it be messy. Let it be real. Let it be yours. And if you are still here, you are not just a dreamer. You are a doer. And you deserve to be heard. So before you go, drop a comment below. Tell me I'm ready to start. And that's your commitment to yourself. And hit subscribe because in the next video, I'll walk you through the method to never freeze on camera again. You don't need fancy studio. I'm telling you, you don't need a fancy studio. You just need your voice, your courage, and a few tricks I'll show you. I'll see you there.